Good morning, students, and welcome back to writing class. I hope you had a very restful and relaxing weekend and that you have been refreshed, ready to start back at school today. So I'm going to go ahead and click through. So I'm going to go ahead and read what we're going to accomplish for today. Today we will receive a new prompt, shape the prompt, brainstorm a topic, and discuss trends. What I mean by discuss trends is I'm going to talk about some of the things that I noticed in your writing from when you turned in your essays. Okay, so our objective for today is, let's read it together. Get ready. Students will be able to begin brainstorming on a new expository prompt. So that's what we're going to accomplish today. We're going to go ahead and shape our prompt, and then right after that, we'll get into the brainstorming aspect of the writing. Okay, so let's do a brief refresher. That way we understand what the differences between go words, charge words, and topic words are. So let's go ahead and go through this. So when reading an expository prompt, there are words that tell you to go and do something, which is usually an action word. And some examples of these words are explain, write, tell, research, share, create, express, inform, and describe. So the ones we've seen so far in the last 2 weeks is write. That's the one that we've been seeing lately. But we have seen some others during school that tell us to explain or tell us to describe or even say tell about something. So these are examples of go words. These are the words that tell you to go and do something. So moving onwards to charge words. Charge words are different than go words. The charge words are telling us what we're going to do. So they can tell you write, which is still an action word, about the importance of. Write about the benefits of. So they're telling us, the charge word is telling us what exactly we're going to be writing about or how we're going to explain about something. Some examples are why, importance of, significance of, effects of, solutions for, how, pick a side, description. And I think, yeah, that was the last one. So moving onwards to topic words. Now this is the last and final part of the prompt that tells us what the topic they're asking us to write about. So the topic is always going to be different in every single prompt, which we've explained before. So some topics might include a memory, talking about family, talk about some friends, animals, school, traveling, events, food, and technology. So during the school year, we've written about family, we've written about friends, we've written about school when we wrote about your favorite thing in 4th grade. We've talked about an invention, which falls under technology. We also talked about our favorite restaurants and why. That was a fun one. We've also talked about traveling in the sense that the topic was write about somewhere you're looking forward to visiting. And that's why many of you talked about traveling to different countries. So we've definitely hit on some of these topics already. So these are just examples that show us that topics are going to be different every single time you see a new writing prompt. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin shaping the prompts. So if you don't have your writing packet out right now, go ahead and get it. Make sure you have your pencil or writing utensil ready. And then we can begin. Now, before we begin, if you need to stop and, go back and refresh your memory, or maybe you're like, wait, I didn't really understand something, you can always go back, replay the video, and then you can come back to this point and then start the next process. Okay, so as usual, let's go in the steps that they ask us to go in. So read. Let's go ahead and read the information in the box below. American writer Maya Angelou once said, "I believe that every person is born with a talent." Ooh, okay. I like that. So remember, when we're reading the information in the box, all we're going to do is read it. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my eyes. like I always do. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the next step. Think about a person with a special talent. Okay, so let's start thinking about that. And I'm going to go ahead and draw my light bulb. Thinking about somebody with a special talent. Well, I know several people that have talents. My brother is really good at playing football. My friend knows how to play the guitar. My dad is really good at drawing. I have a friend who's a really talented artist. Some of you have seen that picture in my class where she painted Sailor Venus for me. Maybe it's not somebody I know personally. Maybe it could be like someone on YouTube that I really admire. And their special talent is, I know somebody. She makes dresses. She's a seamstress. So she knows how to sew things. That's her special talent. There's someone else that I follow that is really good at cooking because she's a chef. So that's her special talent. What kind of people do you know that have special talents? Are they sports players? Are they inventors? Are they really talented at playing a video game? Are they really good at making new things out of old things? Think about that for a moment. All right, let's move on to the next step. Write a composition describing that person's special talent. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my little pencil because this is the one that we're going to focus on. All right, so remembering that we are shaping the prompt, I'm going to focus on the prompt. And let's go through it. Let's find the go word. It's the same word as last week. It's right. So go ahead and put a triangle around the word right. All right, so this is our go word. Let's look for our charge word. Write a composition describing that person's special talent. If you notice, I actually don't have the word on here, but the charge word is describing because, and let me go back to my presentation really quick to the charge words. There we go, description. That definitely falls under charge word. All right, let's continue. Now, they want us to write and describe a person's special talent. That is our topic. So this is the main topic. We're going to describe that person's special talent, and we're going to write a composition. Great. So now that we have shaped our prompt, we're ready to start on our brainstorming page. And the first thing we're going to do is fill in these 3 boxes. So our go word was write. Simple. They're asking us to write. Our charge word was, I believe it was describing. Describing. So we're going to write a description, right? And our topic was a special talent. Okay, so you better get today's poly question right because it's right here, and if you're following along, then you already know the answer to the poly. Okay, so let's go on to the brainstorming. Now for this part, you don't have to write what I write. This is your part to follow along, and if maybe I spark an idea in your head, then you can write something down, right? But you do not write the exact same things as I do. Not on this part, at least, okay? So let's see. I'm going to write down some of the ones that I expressed earlier. So we're talking about somebody we know with a special talent. So I might talk about my dad. And then I'm going to put a dash, and he can draw. He can draw very well. Okay. I can put my friend, she plays guitar. Her knows how to sew. She knows how to make dresses and make all kinds of things. So if I was going to talk about her, I might talk about some of the things that she can make, right? I might say, her special talent is she knows how to sew very well. One thing that she made was a dress. Something else that she made that was really useful was a pouch for her iPod, what are they called? AirPod headphones. She made a little cute pouch with a face on it for her AirPods. And she makes things like that all the time, and she's just so talented at sewing that I really admire her, right? I had a friend in high school, and I would use her name in my essay. I had a friend in high school who was really good at singing. And I mean really, really good at singing. She was in choir, and she would always get the solos. That's how good she was. And when it was my birthday, at my birthday party, I asked her if she could sing a song for everybody. And she practiced a lot for that day, and she sang a song at my birthday party when I turned 16. It was really special. Like I said, my brother, he's really good at sports. Who else? Let's see. Ooh, I have another friend. Her name's Karen. She's a great dancer. Who else? My boyfriend is really good at video games. He plays games online with other people, and he also plays RPG games, which are like games that you play by yourself. But I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. And then one last friend. She's really good at counting. Now I know it sounds weird, but she's really good at counting cards and money, and she's just really, really good at that, at counting things. I know it sounds strange, but it's a special talent, right? Some special talents might be different. So now that I filled out my brainstorming prompt, my next step would be to figure out which ideas are most important. And I'm always going to express that I want you to narrow it down to at least 2 or 3. Like I said, my brother, he's really good at sports. Who else? Let's see. Ooh, I have another friend. Her name's Karen. She's a great dancer. Who else? My boyfriend is really good at video games. He plays games online with other people, and he also plays RPG games, which are like games that you play by yourself. But I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. One last friend. She's really good at counting. Now I know it sounds weird, but she's really good at counting cards and money, and she's just really, really good at that, at counting things. I know it sounds strange, but it's a special talent, right? Some special talents might be different. So now that I filled out my brainstorming prompt, my next step would be to figure out which ideas are most important. So for homework today, you will fill out your brainstorming box and narrow it down to 2 or 3 topics. That's all you're going to do for today. Tomorrow, we will begin the next steps for developing your central idea statement and your introduction. All right, boys and girls, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me through Microsoft Teams. Send me a message. If you want to video chat or have a phone call, we can do that during my office hours. Make sure you read through all of the instructions. That way you can reserve some time to chat with me or talk to me over the phone. All right, so that's all for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.